Hello everyone, jeanniesdk here. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking and making some fresh homemade paprika. So come with me. The origin can be traced back to Mexico and the surrounding regions of Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. Now, the ancient Mayans and the Aztecs are the first to cultivate and utilize these vibrant red fruit in their cuisines. The word paprika is believed to have originated from the Hungarian term paprika, which derives from Slavic word for pepper. In the 16th century, paprika made its way to Hungary, and they were enamored with the color, the mild heat, and the unique flavor profile. Soon enough, the spice became an integral part of Hungarian cuisine. The Hungarians use it in dishes like goulash, chickens, meats, stuffed peppers, and such. Now, there are two types of Hungarian paprika. One is zikid and the other is kalusa. And they're both renowned for their acidity and depth of flavor. So, they're still being enjoyed today as we speak. So I have here some dried paprika peppers, and I bought like a whole bunch of them, see? And we're just gonna cut these into smaller pieces, and then we're going to ground them up. Now, the first thing I learned as I break these peppers to grind is that chilies need to be dried in a hot shade. Drying them in the sun bleaches out the color, and drying them in the oven, you have like a cooked type of aroma, which isn't very good. And the other thing is that if you dry it in an area where there's a lot of humidity, humidity is the enemy for these dried peppers, because then they get moldy, which isn't good. So I'm going to proceed to cut some of these. I'm not going to be putting the seeds in because the seeds takes away from the color. It makes it hotter, and I don't want my paprika to be hot. I want it to be have a beautiful color and mild. I have all of our peppers all cut up, and it's here. So this process is very, very easy. All you have to do is put them in the grinder, and because I don't have a spice grinder, I'm going to be using my NutriBullet. Now I have two of these containers with the NutriBullet. One I use for juices and one I use for my spices. So I'm just going to put all of this in here. And I can't wait for you to see how vibrant and red this is going to be compared to the ones in the store. Once you make your own, you'll never go back to buying paprika. I know I don't, because it just it's so pungent and absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna have to do 2 grinds, but I'm just gonna do 1 to show you how it's done. And this is gonna be noisy, so bear with me for a second. You have to shake it up a little. Wow. Ooh. I want to show you how beautiful it is. Look at that. And it smells oh so good. Now when it comes out of the NutriBullet, it's a little warm because it's been spinning around. So you have to let it cool. And I have this jar, so I'm gonna be putting it in this jar, but I wanted to let it cool off for a minute. Now, you can use this paprika to make sausages or chorizo, and the taste is so pungent and so good. It's even better than like going to an expensive spice store to buy this stuff. So now you know how to make paprika, and I hope all of my subscribers make their own paprika because it's so worth it. It's so satisfying and really good spice that you get out of it. I'm gonna let this cool before I put it in a jar, and then I'm gonna store it in like a dark place. So when you need to use it, you just take a little bit of it out. Now, I've had some questions regarding making my own paprika that I'm gonna... So one of the questions is, how can I use paprika in my cooking? Paprika is incredibly versatile and can be used as a seasoning or a garnish or even for natural coloring. It can elevate the flavors in stews, in soups, in roast, and meats, and chicken. Okay, so the second question I keep getting is smoked paprika different from regular paprika? Well, yes. Smoked paprika is made from chili peppers that are smoked and dried, resulting in a distinct smoky flavor. This paprika that I made today was not smoked. So moving on, one of the other questions that I would get is, what does paprika taste like? Paprika can have varying taste profile depending on the variety and the range, which ranges from mild to sweet to hot to smoky. So there's quite the variety. One of the other questions that I get is paprika spicy? Well, some varieties can be mild and some can be spicy, but it's generally known for its flavor rather than the heat. Another question that I get is health benefits. Paprika is very rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and other beneficial compounds that are associated with various health benefits, including digestion and immune system support. That brings us to the last question that I had. Are there any cultural dishes that uses paprika? Well, the answer to that is yes. Several cultures incorporate paprika in their dishes, including, first and foremost, Hungarian goulash, Spanish paella, Indian cooking, and tiki masala. So those are all the ways, all the dishes that you can use paprika. I really hope that you make your own. Now you see how easy it is to make. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you everyone so very much. Have a lovely day.